Bon, allez, on se fait une dernière.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard. Let's see what you've got.
You picked the wrong fight! He's got fire!
I got this! Let him march with you!
I'm not done! All yours!
Now, get on in there with
Ruin
me!
escape! Take this!
Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I can feel my precision improving.
Bah, il a pas été dans le combat lui.
I won't forgive you!
I'm not done!
T'as combien de coups des... Ouais.
Glacial Spear! Here's evil! Here goes! Take these, Lancer! Lightning down!
Resonate with the earth!
Blind freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
See on it! Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
This one's all mine! Eat dirt!
Now! General!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
The heavens must be smiling. Retreat if you know what's good for you.
I'm not done! Pierce through! Sonic Thrust! Pierce through!
Elusive deity!
Sonic Thrust!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for you truly!
Force of regeneration! Far enough! Take it! Coming through! Ha! Mount! Scarlet Inferno! Pierce through!
Leave the enemy's arts to me!
No complaints here!
Sonic Thrust! Pierce through! Sonic Thrust!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Ha! Not today!
Mega Ray!
Pierce through! Sonic
Lightning
Thrust!
Orb!
Shine! No further!
Now!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Cross!
Ah, c'est bien de lui.
I still got a ways to go! No choice! Sonic Thrust! Pierce through!
I shall ensure you survive this.
Pierce through!
Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
Pierce through!
Get on in there!
Sonic Thrust!
Elusive deity!
Pierce through! Sonic Thrust!
Deny! Elusive deity!
Not on my watch!
Sonic Thrust!
I'm all
Pierce
stuffed
through!
up!
Sonic Thrust! Pierce through! Sonic Thrust!
Gale Force!
Pierce! This one's all
Lightning
mine!
Condemned!
Eat dirt!
Radiant Fire!
Sonic Thrust!
Shattering! Here I go!
I'm ready! Pierce through!
I never miss!
Sonic Thrust!
I can carve through armor!
Now!
Pierce through!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say? Thank you.
You say it as though you're behind.
It'll take a bit.
Stalagmite!
Onward and upward.
Out of our way!
Sonic Thrust! Pierce through! Sonic Thrust! Pierce through! Sonic Thrust! Pierce through!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Dance in the wind!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Far enough!
Pierce through! I'm ready! Remove!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
Pierce through! I can carve through
Only
armor!
getting air!
Sonic thrust!
Where are you going?
Pierce through!
Lightning condense! Do
Sonic
it!
thrust! Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
Dance in the wind! Radiant
Pierce
power!
through!
Get on in there with the...
Step back! This one's all law!
Ah, ça peut encore aller vite pour monter de level.
This will be a delicious piece of cake! Our expert coming through!
Can you take it? Sonic elusive deity! Pierce through!
I'm only getting
Sonic thrust! Damn it! Pierce through! Sonic thrust! Pierce through! Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite! Here I come!
Mais quel vite que je suis.
Pierce through! The enemy feels ours too.
We'll soon see about that!
Sonic thrust!
Your helping me has become a pattern.
It's for the good of all of us.
Is it now?
Far enough! Negative gate! Sonic! I'm ready!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Isn't this something you wanted to say?
Sonic thrust!
Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Resonate with the earth!
Radiant Pierce!
Sonic thrust! Pierce through!
Tempest Whirl!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
You got company!
Sonic thrust!
In a bind?
Pierce through! Sonic
Radiant
thrust!
Flash!
Pierce through!
Lightning
Sonic
Orb!
thrust!
Dance in the wind!
Megasonic thrust!
Feel!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Take it!
Pierce through!
Tempest Whirl!
Pierce
Not
through!
in your dream!
Shine! Radiant light! Force of regeneration! Sonic
Je dis, je suis mort.
couldn't make it in time.
Non, ça il va me gaver ça.
Sonic thrust! Pierce through!
Where are you going?
Sonic thrust!
Sweet now.
I'll smash you! Far enough!
Get on in there with the others.
Do it! Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone! Mirage! Pierce through! Sonic thrust!
Now we're not.
Can't get out of this!
Raging Cascade.
Sonic thrust!
Spread.
Don't push yourself too hard.
Lost.
Sonic thrust! Pierce through! Sonic thrust! Take this! I'm not done! Pierce through! Sonic thrust! Pierce through! Sonic
You'll
thrust!
find no mercy.
Here I come! Radiant light! Crush! You picked the wrong fight! You're mine! Sonic thrust! I'm ready! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone! Not a chance!
Here goes. Not on my watch.
Pierce through! Sonic thrust! Far enough!
Now.
Remove!
Astral energy.
Say no more!
I'm practically unstoppable.
Come and face me! Pierce through!
With the earth.
Radiant
Sonic
here.
Sonic thrust! Pierce through! Sonic thrust! Pierce through! Sonic thrust! Pierce through!
Can't get out of this.
Sonic thrust!
I never miss.
wrong fight.
Light astral
Sonic
energy.
thrust.
All right.
Pierce
It's
through.
showtime.
Sonic
No
thrust.
hair.
Pierce through. Sonic thrust.
Raging annihilation. Like that.
Sonic thrust. You're mine.
Here I go.
I'm not done.
Dance in the wind.
I'm not done. Pierce through. It's over. Take Doubling in an instant. Impact block.
To achieve such harmony.
Takes a singular will. There.
What's this place here? Some kind of old house?
I'll take you all on. Shine. Radiant light. Pierce through. The regeneration. I'm not.
It's go time! Armor won't save you!
Ouais, genre, il a pas dit quel bouclier.
Ah, that's right.
Sonic thrust. Sonic thrust. That's right. My turn.
More where that came from.
Pierce through. Sonic thrust.
Photon flash.
Ignite. Sonic thrust.
Do it.
Take it. Remove.
Astral energy.
Say no more. Got it.
Well done.
Pierce through. Sonic thrust. Sonic thrust. Pierce through. No escape.
Only getting radiant.
Sonic thrust.
Now.
Prepare to be seen.
Astral energy.
Say no more.
With this, I can become even stronger. Get lost.
Pierce through.
Can't get out of this!
Sonic thrust. Pierce through.
Radiant
Take this.
here.
Pierce through.
Lightning
Pierce
blast.
through. Sonic thrust. Pierce
Begin.
through.
I can carve through
Now.
Not so fast!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that
Pierce
vein.
through.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Take this.
Amount of air magic. I can handle it. Glacial spear. Pierce evil.
Mirage. Infernal torrent.
Sleep now.
Sonic thrust. Pierce through. Try this.
Now.
Rending
Unheal
blast.
walls.
Resonate with the air. Through.
They really aren't strong as they're said to be.
Actually, that would be formal.
Sonic thrust.
Combien? Je viens de dépasser les 1000. Waouh, c'est long.
So that's how a lord fights.
I don't perform as well when I'm served.
Here, I'm going to pretend I didn't hear you say that. Now. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Depuis tout à l'heure, on est dans un putain de combo pour XP. Par contre, là, on XP moins d'un coup là. Avec eux.
Coming through! Now you see what I can do!
Pierce through.
Sonic now!
Megasonic
Now or
thrust.
never!
Sonic thrust. Coming through. Ha! Now. Scarlet Inferno.
Here,
No further.
Thunder field.
I've used too much.
You picked the wrong fight.
Far enough.
You're mine. Too fast.
Stand back.
Sonic thrust.
Trip it up.
Pierce through. Sonic thrust. Pierce through. Sonic thrust. Pierce
You
through.
are in tip-top shape.
Sonic. As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
How could a girl ever say no? These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart. Astral energy.
Say no more.
No complaints from me.
J'ai pas fait gaffe combien d'XP j'ai
Come
gagné.
one, come all. Sonic thrust. Pierce through.
Shattering pieces! Attack time!
This one's all mine. Not today. Sonic thrust. Pierce through.
J'ai même plus envie de claquer le orange tellement j'ai envie d'économiser.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Pierce through! Sonic Thrust!
Easy and smelling to me.
Yeah, and bubbling to me.
This one's mine. I never miss.
Pierce through! Hey, Sonic Thrust! Can't get out of this! Pierce through! Sonic Thrust!
We'll do it. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Well then, let's keep moving. I...
Équipé.
Found some equipment.
Let me take a look at it.
Bon bah le bonus XP va être enlevé parce que le temps que je remonte. On est level quoi. Ouais, quasi 28 pour tout le monde. Alors parce que j'ai deux lieux différents là. J'ai l'impression que c'est pas là qu'il fallait aller.
What's that big tower over there?
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
Tellement de trucs à acheter. J'ai pas fait gaffe une ranch, ouais. Je crois que j'ai... Ça par contre, j'ai pas le souvenir d'avoir fait.
This should definitely keep you guys...
That's your 12th serving. Damn, that's gotta be a record.
Even seeing it for myself, I can hardly believe it. Where is her body storing it all?
Oh, have you guys already had enough? Did you not like what I fixed?
No, it's just... We're just amazed at how much you can wolf down.
Doesn't it hurt even a little? Aren't you feeling heartburn or something?
Oh, this is nothing. You know what they say, you always have more room for dinner.
I'm pretty sure that's what they say about dessert, actually.
Plus, this is gnocchi we're talking about. That stuff just sits in your stomach.
I swear I'll never understand you Renans.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
Sorry for rambling on so much about my past earlier.
Don't sweat it. It was fun hearing you reminisce about the good old days.
Come on, you don't have to pretend with me. I know I can tend to go on sometimes when it comes to my brother.
You said it, not me. Anyway, I don't think it's something for you to be embarrassed about.
Hey, Alphen. When you were a kid, was there ever a time when you had to bury someone younger than you?
Well, it's hard to say. I'm guessing that you have, though.
Yeah. During the previous crown contest, with the Lord before Dohalim. Life back then was truly hell. I think that's why I tried to ignore what Miguel was telling me for so long. Because I was afraid of going back to such a dark time. Of losing hope. I wanted to believe in our paradise so much that I doubted the one person I should have trusted most. I don't blame blame Dohalim for that. I simply didn't want to face facts. And I ended up trying to project my ideals onto everyone else.
It's strange. Whenever you and Dohalim talk about Menancia, it's always like it's some big failure. We're talking about fixing 300 years worth of damage here. Isn't it a bit optimistic to think it was all going to be resolved after only 5?
You might be right. Maybe it was a mistake when Menancia... No. When I decided to stop seeing the darkness in our society. I have to admit the truth. To myself, first of all. I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Rise and shine. We're almost ready to
Bon,
leave.
qu'est-ce qu'il y a sur cette tour?
Not this way, I guess.
Tour qu'on peut pas aller. Ok. Donc on va vider ça. La suite c'est là.
Guess I misread the letter.
Go no further!
I shall ensure you survive this.
Bon, commence à prendre cher un peu. C'est bien.
Pesky airborne scoundrels, save
Sounds
you!
like a job for yours truly!
I'm ready!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Well done!
Je comprends pas. Faut vraiment que je fasse une session de pêche.
Don't mind if I do!
Alors, non, c'est plutôt. Je vais acheter.
Air thrust! Flame of fury!
I'm ready!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Ça va? Ok. Voyons voir ce qu'il y a ici.
Coming through!
The astral energy
con des fois. Je suis vraiment con des fois.
Take this! You got fire!
I've got this. Let 'em marksman.
All yours! The enemy wields arms too.
We'll soon see about that.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
There. Where are you going?
Pierce through! Catapult! Sonic Thrust! Pierce through! Sonic Thrust!
Now.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Scenic Cyclone!
Weapons primed and ready.
Plasmite!
I never miss.
Sonic Thrust!
We
Pierce
got
through!
energy.
Sonic
There's more where that came from.
On va peut-être arriver à PNJ Sonia bientôt là.
There. Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
Ugh.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
Bâtard.
That's not being frank, that's being an... Forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes, I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
C'est marrant cette discussion.
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag-Sar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
Tout ça pour protéger Shion.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
Been looking for you.
For me? Why?
He's tough.
Who are you? You said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
That is all I desire.
Pardon?
Then why are we...
T'es pas prêt pour Abbas? Je suis pas équipé. Ouais?
Fighting? Who even are you?
Ok, c'est bon. J'ai compris.
Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal.
Speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
Take this. You're mine! Sonic thrust! Thanks. Mirage!
You're helping me become a pattern.
It's for the good of all of us.
Is it now?
Take this.
More for the sky pile. I'm only
Don't
getting
suffer.
Ok. Peut-être qu'il faut survivre un petit temps.
Annihilation!
Sonic
Reload!
Thrust!
Reload! I'll heal you all!
Take this. Forgive me. My here.
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with
Sonic
light.
Thrust! Burn it!
Show me your strength.
I can handle it.
Sonic Thrust! Smash you!
Denied!
Dragon Swarm! Resonate with the earth!
Faut survivre un petit temps. L'eau il est tellement plus cher. Il est chaud lui.
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die. A wretch like you? Till next time.
Shion, wake up, please!
Alphen?
Shion!
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I.
Ça va, elle est immortelle la meuf, elle se prend une cloche dans le cœur. Début du jeu, se fait planter une épée, il y a un truc là.
It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides,
Hmm?
Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine, really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Danon astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest.
Hey.
Pas de loot?
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain, but you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that. I just...
Oh, il y a un spécial, c'était vraiment un lieu... combat, quoi. Je pense qu'on va s'arrêter là. Nos ténèbres. Donc non, à Tanière, il n'y a pas de...
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danons, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renin district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danon legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renans have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danons rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one?
Et il y a un hibou.
All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Danons and Renans, right?
That's a good question. Even if the Danons rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renans here, there should still be some people around.
This debris. Do you think it could be the work of Renan astral arts?
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe otherwise.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings. It said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks like all the rubble here had been scarred by flames.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here, we might be able to get them to tell us what happened. Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to put it out?
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble real fast.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renans can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basics.
Even by those standards, you've got to admit this is still a little extreme.
Shionna's got a point. I mean, you don't see Renans like her needing so much help to get stuff done.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important. And learning to manage your possessions better. And then from there...
She sounds like his mom rattling all that off.
Oh, and another thing. About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable and wish to make one.
This is why I hate you, Renans!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
Allez. Yes. Et je vais m'arrêter là pour ce soir. Allez, à demain.